And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. A nice little gain. The game's first play produces 6 yards. Brings up 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Pickett. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Pickett now from the gun here. On the sideline, did he keep his feet in bounds? They say yes. Great job, both feet in, 1st down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. On 1st and 10, it's Pickett. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Normally, he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They'll send Brown in motion right. To throw on 2nd and 10. Pickett. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly weren't afraid to let it fly early, and they hope that'll keep the defense honest and keep the offensive guys excited about getting back out there. They are in attack mode in this game. It did backfire a little bit. Now you're just hoping your defense can keep them off the scoreboard so you're not facing a deficit the next time you run out there.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded right around the 8. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Charger drive about to get going. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
The slot man in motion right. To the air on first down with Pickett. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Absolutely nowhere to go with the football, and he's just going to put this one in the Hudson River. Maybe he's a little fortunate he didn't get called for grounding because that one was well over everyone's head.
3.5 to go, first quarter. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Pickett to throw on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
First carry for Raheem Mostert. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Charger first down.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice game.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be second down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Pickett sets up play action. And it's out. He put it on the carpet, and the Giants have it. It's picked up. And they put it on the ground here on the second drive. And, of course, Charles, that follows drive number 1 where they had the INT.
Makes you wonder what's going on with this team, because a lot of times we can attribute it to nerves, but maybe it's a lack of focus. Maybe it's the preparation for the game. Maybe they just came into a little lackadaisical, because that's just not looking good at all. That's just not the football that we came here to see.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Looking to throw, Lawrence. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. They'll run on first down. Morse. And some room to run now. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 72 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. They're making a real first quarter statement with a run game, no doubt.
For those who remember old school football, running it, establishing things, seeing backs find holes, get through them, they've got to like what they're seeing from this unit so far. Right now, they've decided to, as you've said, establish the run game, and they've been successful doing it.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground. Morse, and tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
On third down, Morse. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. The Giants at 1-2 through the first 3 weeks of the season. And they fell in the opener, got back on the beam with a win in week 2, but stumbled again last week to fall under 500.
And despite that stumble, I don't think anyone's too concerned.
And this is caught inside the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Right after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Charger drive about to get going. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
Exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. From the 31, Pickett. This one caught by Crowder. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And not much room to speak of. They'll get about 3 up to the 41. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That is smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'm guaranteed he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Tough spot looking at 2nd and 16 here after the big loss.
Bravo.
Here's Lawrence to throw. He's got it. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9.
Well, they tried to catch him by surprise, I think, there with that little pop pass on third down, but no luck.
You're right about no luck, but I did like the idea. I like the thought process. Make an unconventional call on third down sometimes. It can pop big. In this case, it didn't.
2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And the Charger defense stands tall and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, here's Pickett.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. It's caught inside the 25.
And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them at the end zone as the first half winds down.
Well, they needed 2. They could only get 1. Fourth down. Already down 2 scores. They're going to go for this rather than settle for 3. Now on fourth down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to get the football back. And they've now made 2 trips to the red zone and still looking for their first touchdown.
Not able to punch it in, and if you're on defense, your confidence is sky high. Because mentally, you're saying, hey, you're in the red zone. We're thinking we're giving up 3. We just want to give up 6. In this case, and
now this is intercepted. My goodness.
Marcus Jones picks it. And the Chargers are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Pickett now on first down.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks.
And the Giants are going to take possession of the football.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep.
And this is caught inside the 5. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now a give right side. Morse. And he is going to get stopped at the line of scrimmage. The defense holds here on the final play of the half. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. That is caught by Smith-Schuster. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Lawrence will throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down inbounds. To throw again on 2nd down. Lawrence. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? Again, it's Lawrence. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. After the sack on 1st down, Lawrence. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 3rd down, Morse. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. Right back to him on 1st down. And he is going to lose yardage here. So a 5-yard run the other way in the wrong direction, and that leads us to 2nd and 15. On play action, Lawrence. And he'll slide to a halt here, still a little shy of the 1st down marker. Good yardage there on the scramble, and all of a sudden they're left with a 3rd and 2, much more manageable.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
They're going on 4th down. Lawrence
firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And the Giants are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
On first down, Morse. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down. Now they send a man in motion right. On second down, Morse. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. They've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on third and goal? Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up fourth down here.
On the ready. 80 weapons.
Fourth down. Here's Lawrence.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. The free safety roaming all the way up to the line of scrimmage to make that stop.
How about his ability to trust his eyes and figure out it was not a pass play and go fast towards the line of scrimmage in order to make that tackle.
Third quarter from MetLife Stadium. Here's a 2nd and 10. Pickett, he'll look to throw it.
And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
Back to throw, Pickett.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Pickett, fourth down, desperation time.
He's got a man, complete.
And he is going to have the Chargers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive.
The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on fourth down. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett.
Going deep here for Watkins. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to third down.
So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yes, let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Pickett in trouble, and down he goes. Now Pickett on fourth down.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a give right side. Morse. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead. You have to stay in bounds and run that clock. Coaches, that'll drive them crazy.
Sacrifice a yard or two if you have to. Just go down, inbounds, keep that clock going. It's almost like he was caring more about his fantasy stats than it was about winning the game. And that has to drive the coach crazy.
92 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. A great play there, with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Borregales now on for the point after. And it is now 21-0. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. Fielded right around the 8. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The Charger drive about to get going. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the fourth quarter and a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by David Long. And the Giants are going to take possession of the football. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Lawrence. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Morse. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 2nd down now, Morse. And he stopped immediately there. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. Here's Lawrence. Able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers' 23. That one looks like he'll throw here.
Well, that's the 3rd interception for Lawrence. Picked by the linebacker, Brian Asamoah. And the Chargers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side
and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On 2nd and 10, Pickett, he's going to let it fly. That's caught at the 25. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. And now here's another interception. Picked off by David Long. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
But based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
But they absolutely pitched a shutout.